Hello, my name is Arjun, and my project is the Hexapod. I'm a rising freshman at Mountain View High School, and this is my third milestone. My milestone is that I'm able to combine my previous two milestones, the remote and the Hexapod, and basically combine them together to basically make the final project. So what I've actually done is, basically, the remote's wireless module here communicates with the wireless module on the hexapod here, and with it, I can control the hexapod and tell it to move around. So I'll have a quick demo. Let me just turn these on. Okay. So with the remote, we have the joystick here, and then we can control it with this potentiometer here. So a potentiometer is basically a resistor that, like, when you turn the dial, it changes the resistance, and that change in resistance can be measured. So it's basically like a dial, basically. And so with the potentiometer, for example, I can change the height of the hexapod, and with the joystick, I can change the mode too. So it has two modes, basically active mode and sleeping mode. In active mode, it's going to actually move around and do stuff, but in sleeping mode, it's kind of just like sleeping. It's like when your computer screen turns off um, when it's trying to conserve energy. It's like the same thing here. So you can just change the height down a bit. So it can go back, go forward, turn right, or left, and then turn right. And yeah, so it can also do those at different heights. So let's say I want to make this at the max height here, it'll move around at that height. And if I want to lower it down, it'll move around at that height too. So it can do all sorts of stuff like that, and it kind of saves the height. So even if I keep it at a high height here, when it goes to sleeping mode, and then even when it goes back to active mode, it'll still be at that same height. So future steps, I really want to make a holder for the battery here, because currently, right now, it's basically like just sitting on top and squishing the wireless module, and I really don't want to damage the components or limit like how like it's going to communicate and stuff. So I want to change that. I also want to make a case for the remote, so probably 3D printed, because it's like not the nicest thing to look at, and also it's pretty uncomfortable to hold. Also, I want to add an ultrasonic sensor somewhere in the front. So let's say it's moving forward, it's coming to the edge of the table, right here. Instead of moving forward, I want it to stop, basically. Even if I'm pressing the forward on the joystick, I want it to just stop, so it doesn't like run off. And then let's say my computer is like a wall. Say it's a wall and it's moving towards it. Right before it crashes into it, it should stop, so it doesn't crash into it. And yeah, those are my next steps, and this project has been a lot of fun.